So I bet you're wondering how I ended up in this situation. Welcome to CYSZ Gaming. This is your host, the King, Paradigm, bringing you some Fireteam Hunting Grounds gameplay here. But in all seriousness, what the fuck, Hellfighter? What are you guys doing? Like, you nerf Predator into the ground, and I mean into the ground, and on top of it, you buff Fireteam, who was already super OP before the buff.
Близко. Вот внизу, вот здесь. За машинкой. Он прыгает на нас. Катана. Я тоже ему дал.
Those are what you call Russian death squads. Pretty much they lower their graphics to Mario 64 graphics and can snipe and shoot you anywhere most of the time because there's no leaves, there's no grass anywhere, and pretty much it's just a GG. Like, sometimes some people can win, but most of the time they lose, and a lot of people just don't post any losses. So basically most people are like, oh well, Predators are just OP, they win every game. And I mean, I try, like, most of my games I pretty much win most of my games, and then the games I do lose, I usually post them because then it's like whatever, because then it's like at least it shows a accurate representation like of losses and stuff. But when you don't post any losses, then everybody's like, okay, Predator's just OP. But a lot of times you're fighting these squads of fire teams that are extremely good. Once it gets to the highest level, you pretty much got to deal with stuff like that. I mean, Dice, who was the guy we just watched, the Russian guy, he pretty much he stopped at 80. Like, he pretty much has a death count on his screen. Usually it says 80 and 0. Like, basically, like, this is pretty much what it looks like.
Так, ладно, я там, меня видно? Если что.
Да? Вон он, ребят.
О, как он недоволен. Я вычислил источник ведущейся передачи. Отправляю.
Сломал его.
Упал.
Стоит. Я за...
Там садится там кто?
Не знаю.
Скорее всего, да. Давайте.
Кидаю
А, он
световую.
тут уже вылечился.
Убивай его.
За деревом прям.
Давай его.
сидел. Ну, маску уже видишь, что ли?
Не
Я в
могу.
него попал.
Привез Рассолера.
Кто там тикает? Я попробую остановить отсчет.
As a Predator and you're going against that type of stuff, like, you pretty much don't have much options because Second Wind wasn't developed to deal with low graphics. Like, you're supposed to have leaves, you're supposed to have trees to block you when you're trying to go hide and heal, because it takes a long time too, and you got to get away. When you lower your graphics and everything is lower to where, like, they can see you through basically everything, now you're at a significant disadvantage. And they have hit scan on all their weapons, which, as you know, hit scan means that once the fire team puts you in their crosshair and hits the trigger, it's going to hit you. There's no bullet drop like Fortnite or other games. And Predator, all his weapons are projectile weapons, which means that people can move out the way out of plasma shots. They can move out of the way of a bow shot. But Fireteam don't have to worry about that. They can just hit scan everything, and their damage is way more than what Predator can put out, basically. And that's like mainly the issue with that. That was a lot to say. But the thing is here that if you were a good Pred before, you could beat randoms pretty consistently, like especially like PS4, but PC squads and some PS4/PC squads, it would be in the fire team's favor, but close to fair to where you could win if you were like a decent Predator. But with the Russian teams with lower graphics and all that, it would pretty much go pretty bad every time. Like, you'd have to play them a lot of times and you might not even win. Like, you might win 1 or 2 out of all the times you fought them because of how much is in their favor. And if they're accurate on top of it, like, it's pretty much a wrap, basically. Like, while you're trying to run away, you're getting shot all day. Before we start the video, just look at his health right now.
Gotta get out of this shit. Eat this. Fuck it up. There.
So he did all that for 1 bow shot. Look at his health now. That was just 1 bow. That was a headshot too. So that was the almighty headshot. What did that get him? Let's keep watching.
Keep him busy. I'll get that alarm. Fuck him up. Knew you'd be back. Fuck yeah! I need a medic.
That guy, he was just trash, you know. Like, I'm sure if it was you, like, you could just, like, you're just OP with Pred, bro. Like, you're the one that would just, you would shut them down, bro. You would definitely end their careers. Oh my god. God damn it. Oh my god. God damn, that was close. Let's see if I make it. I hear him. Oh, I'm dead. Damn, man. I took too much risk. God damn. Took too much risk. Damn, man. I got too greedy. Yeah, I went against Dice, actually. I was randomly queuing in quick play, and basically I went against them, and like, it's really oppressive when like all the graphics are lowered and stuff. Like, it's the same guy we watched in the beginning of the video with the clips with the graphics low. 80-0 basically. He just stopped counting, so because he kept just winning. Like, he basically hasn't even lost. And there's one guy named Red Harvest who hasn't ever lost a Fireteam game that's Russian. And I fought him too, and basically this guy, they got out by the chopper. There was really nothing I can really do because they were sniping me across the map. Like, before you even get close to him, you're already losing like 60% of your health. So that's pretty much like the issue with that. Right now, what makes Fireteam they buffed a lot of things on Fireteam, like all their perks, and they nerfed a lot of Predator perks. But I want to show you guys the most OP Fireteam build right now. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Just so if everybody's using the build, then all the Predators will completely suffer, because everybody right now, they're trying out different builds and stuff like that. But it's gotten way worse since the beginning because no one really understood how bad it was. But now that people are putting the right perks on and stuff like that and doing that, and using all the new shit that's OP, like, now a lot of Predators that were in the forum saying like, oh, everybody needs to get good, now they're getting oppressed and they're getting pissed off because it's so much in the favor of the Fireteam now that you can't, like, there's not much you can really do. So basically the class is support. So you go support, and then you put thick skin on, and you can put sludge on just because, like, why just make it as OP as possible. So thick skin adds it makes it so support's health is 200 health points, and then you add on your perk or your gear. You add medic, field turret, and then you have the self revive on. So now if you get down, you can self revive yourself. If you get down, if you lose 200 health, like if you lose 200 health, then you can revive yourself. Because your field turret, the needle, if you don't know the value for the needle, when you heal yourself with the needle, gives you 100 health. So basically, when you take a couple damage, you get to 100 health, use a needle. That's 100 points back. So now you're back at 200. You get 2 of those. Plus medkits, you get 6. You get 2 medkits. You throw out 1. That's 3 heals. Full heals. So you got 2 of those. So that's 3 times 2 is 6. So that means you have 6 heals total for just one support person at 200 health points. Not to mention, if you do end up somehow getting down, your team doesn't even have to worry about you. They can just go and shoot Predator with all the damage they got while you just sit down and self-revive the entire time, because now he can't engage you. He can't kill you while you're on the ground if your entire team is basically there shooting at him only, not even worried about you being down anymore, because now you have a self-revive needle. And you literally can have all the, so you still have all the same gear you had damn near before, but now you have a self-revive needle. And you have health kits on the map. There's health kits on the map, just in case. Like if you really wanna, if you're really worried about it. But look at that. Use my needle, 100 health. So that takes me right back to 200. It gives me 100 points of health for one needle. Hit the bags a little bit, you know what I mean? Like against these teams, like Predator just doesn't have the damage output to deal with what these teams can do with their weapons, basically, and how quick Predator can die. Because if you played Predator or went against Predator and used a meta weapon, you found out really quickly you can pretty much kill him one-on-one half the time, because he can't kill you in the amount of time that you can kill him. Support was the initial class people would use. They would use support with thick skin, which was like 190 health, and basically would just outshoot him. They didn't even have to parry. They would just outshoot the Predator and end up dying. Right now, if you use Plasma Caster with Predator, you hit a direct shot on somebody, it only does 42 damage. That means that basically if you did 2 shots, you only damaged somebody that support or any class 80 damage. You got to get all the way to 200. So imagine if there's 4 supports, that's 800 damage you got to do, and you got to hit them all with direct shots. If you fully charge a shot, you're talking about 120, which you got to fully charge a shot and do that 2 times. And once you hit them with 1 shot, it takes a while to charge. The amount of time it takes to charge, someone can just use their field turret, and now they're back at 200 health again. So now you gotta do it again. You look at the patch notes here. You know what's common about the Yachivo, the handheld plasma caster, and the net gun? They're all ranged weapons, and pretty much the only ranged weapon Predator has besides the plasma caster he comes with, they all got nerfed. They nerfed every single ranged weapon in here, which leaves you with just melee weapons: combi stick, sword, wrist blades. And we know how that went for the guy earlier that tried to go into melee combat with the Fireteam. That's good. That's rough, bruh. So it's just like, I mean, like they nerf bear traps, and like, you know, I was playing it and I was just seeing how it is. Let me show you guys my experience with the brand new and improved the brand new and improved bear traps. That you get way more now. You know Paradigm, they gave you way more traps. They've upped it. You know, now you have more traps to use. Oh, well, let me show you my experience with the traps. Okay, he's chasing. Let's see how good the bear traps are now. You know me and my setups. Hold on, where they running to? Wait, where's he at? Where am I getting shot from? Oh, they already destroyed it. Okay. Okay. Hold that for me. And he's healed right back up. I mean, like, I just don't see. Oh my god, man. I don't see how this is like good gameplay for. I don't know. So they destroyed 2 bear traps. Alright, I haven't gotten 1 bear trap usage yet. I got 5, but they're destroyable now, so who cares? Like, so I just wasted 2. I mean, like, I just don't get it. Yeah, man, it's like so much damage to kill somebody, man. Like, I don't see why they're nerfing weapons. It takes so much damage to kill one person, and I got supports, and they probably have and they got the thick skin buff. Like, bro, like, what is this, man? Like, what is this shit, man? Holy fuck. Oh my god, bro, this is funny as hell, bro. These buffs and nerfs to Predator are so comical, bro. Like, this is pretty much comedy right here. Like, what is this, man? All these nerfs you pretty much got to deal with. The bow is Buggy, the bow got nerfed and it's buggy. Like basically a lot of your shots just go through people. Like literally people have clips of the bow going right through people, right in their face. I have a gameplay where it goes right through people. There's people going into private matches and shooting at AI and it's going through. So that's how bad the bow is. Alright, so here we go, guys. Look at this intense bow gameplay here. Look at this. Look. Okay, hit him. Went right through him. Hit him. Went right through him. Went right through him. Went right through him. Went right through him. He died on his own. Like, are you guys watching this, man? Alright, so here we're in a private match right now. Let's check out my man's video in a private match. August 27, 2020. So, you know, it just happened. Look at the gameplay. This is the bow currently. And it got nerfed for headshots too, so on top of it. This is how the bug is playing out now. On AIs. Right through him. Oh, maybe it's because I'm infrared. Maybe I missed. Right through him. Right through him. Are you guys seeing? You see what I'm saying right now? So, not only do you have to deal with the fire team being OP, but you gotta deal with that too. Your weapons don't even work properly. After jumping into a game, you find the fire team. It just started, and then this happens. Let's get it. What the fuck? Oh no. Bro. What is this? Can't even do anything. Wow. Like you're playing this game and you gotta fight against not only the fire team who's already super strong, but you also have the game against you. The game mechanics are all in like favor of fire team damn near. Because all the game breaking bugs have always been on Pred. Pred has stamina bugs. Bugs where you just freeze in place like that last gameplay. There's bugs where your arrows go right through people. Like when the fire team aims at you and shoots, their weapons always hit you. I never heard a person complaining about fire team like, yeah, my bullets aren't going through them. Basically, they're just going right through them. Like, so you have all these major bugs that are just basically making it so it's even tougher to even win as Predator. And like, I mean, at this point, like the game is super frustrating to me. Like when I play it, I'm just like, this shit is like it's just like it just feels like a waste of time going into every lobby. And you're just like, man, like I already kind of know, especially if it's gonna be a PC team. Like I know the values. Like I know that Predator doesn't do enough damage. So I know like it's gonna take me a while to kill somebody, especially with the thick skin buff. Because even if you don't use support, even Arnold is at like 185 health points. You know what I mean? Like he has a lot of health. So it's not like it's even just support. It's just like in general, their health is so high with all the equipment they have that like it's just crazy. And the fact that you can just get melted in like a second by just one person. The game is just not, to me, it's just not fun. Like I'll probably come back and upload. I'm going to try to figure out another games to upload or something. I haven't figured it out yet. But I'll most likely come back when they drop the map and the new mode and everything to see how it is. I mean, I don't know if they're going to fix it. But right now, like, Predator, it's the end times in the game. You know, like, this is literally Fireteam hunting grounds. Like, you guys can see at a high level, it was already insane. So now, like, I guarantee DICE guarantees to never lose now because it's just like, it's impossible. Like it's just it's just too many things against you, and even the game mechanics don't even work correctly for Predator. Smartest hit in the air, bugging out, like there's just so much stuff that is against you. So, but I'm gonna digress though. Oh yeah, last man standing. We're not even gonna get into last man standing. I mean that's a whole nother thing. Reinforcements. People getting reinforcements that's running in circles, and there's no contest. You know what I mean? When you go to reinforcements, you can't like go to reinforcements and since you're there, it doesn't happen because you're in the zone. Like it doesn't work like that. They can run in circles and everybody will still come back as long as they're close to the phone. So you're just, it's just like, even if you kill 4 supports with 200 health, all those syringes, all those med kits, self revives, just know that one guy can go to reinforcements and bring everybody back with all their gear right over again. And you've already wasted probably most of your resources, because if you get shot a couple of times, you're going to die. Like, you lose your health in like seconds. So you'll run out of medkits. All you got left now is pigs, which only spawn by Fireteam. And as you saw earlier, the guy was standing still with bow. And just from hearing a click sound, they already knew exactly the general area where he's at. They knew to throw a grenade over there. Okay, we know where he's at now. And just spam spot. And eventually it'll just mark him. So, I mean, I don't know. The game's just, it's super unbalanced now. Like, I mean, it's not even fun. Like, what's the point of playing a Predator game and you're getting completely bullied by random ass military people? You know what I mean? Oh, here's some bow gameplay. You know what I mean? But, yeah. This is the point. Actually, this is a great part of the gameplay right here. This is when I actually killed 3 of them. Like, it took me, it's 5 minutes left in the game. Like, this is the video that's been playing throughout the entire video of me going through everything. So, you know what actually ends up happening? I do all that work. I've already wasted all my med kits. And I'm like, all right, man, I got to figure out where this last guy is. So I'm like, okay, I got to figure out where reinforcements is. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's over here. Because basically, I think there's 3 spots reinforcements could be at. So I was like, okay, it's probably in here. So I go over here. And nope, it's not in there. I'm like, oh, shit. It's probably somewhere all the way across the map. Like, maybe it's like down across the map or something. So now I'm pretty much leaping to try to get all the way across the map to the other side to see if that's where reinforcements is. You know what I mean? So I go over here, because reinforcements is typically, I try to use self-isolation, but he mudded up, so he's cool. So I go over here, because remember, reinforcements, there's one over here too. Probably shouldn't have hit the pig, but I was like, whatever. I was like, I'm not going to eat it, because I got to figure out where reinforcements is. So I'm like, it's probably right here. And it's not over here either. And then it's over there. I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm all the way over here. So now I'm like, he's guaranteed to get it. Because it only takes like 20 seconds. And then everybody's back. So what you see here is now, I get there. As soon as I get there, everybody's been brought back. And they've been brought back with full ammo, full weapons, full medkits, everything. Try to throw a disc. I mean, at this point, they already finished all the missions. There's only 5 minutes left in the game. They're throwing grenades. I just try to wrist blade them. I start getting shot. I mean, the game is just so rough right now. There's just not much you can do as Predator. I mean, they have every single advantage they can have. They got reinforcements to bring back all their weapons, everything. This guy tries to run around circle. I still hit him because I know how to counter that. But there's just so much stuff. So he already has all his gear back, so it doesn't matter. He can just heal himself with 100 heal points. See, he's already healed again. I hit him again. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to keep applying this damage over and over again until you wear them down again from the start. And now he's actually, I think it got down to with that. But now his whole team's there with grenade launchers and shit. So I can't kill him while he's down, because it takes like 4 plasma shots uncharged to kill a down person, or 2 fully charged ones. And basically, while their whole team's there, you're not going to be able to pull off all that damage on them. So pretty much they end up getting back up. They end up getting picked back up, and they got 3 downs. So now at this point, they rush the helipad, because it's like, why not? I mean, at this point, why not rush the helipad? Because we already finished all the missions. I missed that barely. Go back to retrieve my disc because, you know, it's destroyable. Now I'm about to die. Look, I try to go to my medkit. I have no more medkits. You want to know why? Because there's only 2 minutes left in the game. The game's been long enough. I only had 2 to begin with. I killed 3 of them, and I only had 1 more left. Now everybody's back with full ammo, full medkits. It's like I don't have anything. I'm like, okay, well, I need to get a pig, basically, in order to win this. But there's only 2 minutes left, and they're headed, and they just called the chopper. So now I don't have time to even go get the pig. So what I do is I second wind myself. Well, I energy overload myself. I messed up. I should have waited a little bit, but I pretty much was second winding myself so I can heal quicker than going to get a pig. I can at least get half health. So second wind myself, and then I heal. And I think an AI is actually shooting me right here, so, you know. Oh, and they actually knew I was back there, so they started throwing flash grenades. So now I'm half health. I go over here. They start throwing smoke grenades. I get spotted. They throw a cloak grenade because they got all their grenades back. They throw grenades all at me. I start meleeing this guy. He starts parrying. Hit him with a bow shot. He's down. I can't capitalize on it because everybody's shooting me. So AI is doing damage on me. They're shooting me. Now the helicopter brought the strings down so they can get away. I try to do that, but the slam got nerfed. 2 people get out. I try to melee him. He picked the guy up. And yeah, pretty much I lost the game. I mean, after all that hardship, I lost it. But yeah, I'll probably be back when the new maps come out and see how the game is. See if they actually try to balance and rebalance it. But if you guys enjoyed the video though, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.